lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I am Kishara Chisholm, the queen of creative inspiration, and here in this space we create to inspire. Now, if this is your first time joining me, welcome. I am a therapeutic art instructor and a life coach, and I am here to help you to become the very best version of yourself. Now, today is day 5 of our 21-day forgiveness journey. And today is all about healing and forgiving the relationships that we have with our fathers. Now, when I think and I reflect back on my life, I think of all of these circumstances and situations where I could say, oh, they should have known this, or oh, they should have felt this way, or oh, this should have been obvious. However, now that I'm an adult and I look at things through the lens of an adult perspective, to be honest, I can realize now at this age and time that they were honestly doing the best that they could. As an adult, you have so many more things to worry and concern yourself about than when you were a child. So from a child's perspective, you might be thinking, oh, this should have been obvious. They should have been aware of this. And your parents were probably so much more concerned about making sure that they had the correct provisions and financial security and things of that nature for you, that they might have missed some of the emotional or mental things that were affecting you as a child. Now, that does not mean that they were neglectful or that they were hurtful. It could mostly just mean that they were unaware. Now, what we have to do as people is that we have to remember that our parents are human beings the same way that we are. They are not perfect, neither are we. We have to trust and believe that at that moment and in that season of their life, they were doing exactly what they felt was best for us and for our family. Now, just like we deserve forgiveness and grace, we need to extend that same love, forgiveness, and grace to our fathers as well. Now, this book right here has been extremely beneficial in this 21-day journey for me. Now, this is Forgiveness, 21 Days to Forgive Anyone for Anything by Iyanla Vanzant. And I'm utilizing this book to help me on this forgiveness journey. And one thing that I like is that she writes a prayer prior to each one of the journal entries that you would need to do. So I want to read the prayer that she wrote, and then I'm going to read one of the journal entries that I created, just to be open and transparent with you guys to help aid you along your path of forgiveness as well. And if you're interested in joining me with this or checking out this book or anything like that, I'll make sure all that information is below. Now, for the prayer, it states, Dear Heavenly Father, today I ask for and open myself to receive your forgiveness for all of the judgments, bitterness, and resentment I have held about and against my earthly father. I ask to be freed from any and all heart sorrow, regret, grief, depression, sadness, or suffering that I have attached to my father in his life. I ask to be lifted above any and all hurts, disappointments, and abandonments, anger or rage, and shame or blame that I have associated with my father in his life. I ask that you remind me to remember that, like me, my earthly father is a child of God, welcomed and accepted into your love. I ask that you remind me to remember that when he wasn't there, you were. What he could not do, you did. I ask that you create in me a clear mind and a loving heart for my Father and teach me how to see him from a higher place. I am so grateful to know that I have always been guided, protected, and loved by the Father. I pray for my earthly father to recognize that this is also true for him. I rest in thee. Amen. Now, that was the lovely prayer that she created. Now, the journal prompt that I wanted to share with you guys is very transparent, so I'm being open and honest with you guys to encourage you all to take this journey seriously and to do the same things for yourself as well. So, the journal entry that I did was, I forgive myself for judging my father for invalidating my feelings and experiences. Now, I feel like us in our childhood have all probably felt that way, has all probably felt, oh, they don't listen to me, or oh, they don't understand me, or oh, they don't think I'm telling the truth, or whatever. But we have to remember that as children, a lot of the times that we think this is so important, in the grand scheme of things, it is not the most important priority that we need to face with. So a lot of times we feel like, oh, they should have did this, they should have did that, but they did exactly what we needed to do. We don't know exactly what they did do, but we're holding on to this one situation or incident where we feel like, oh, they didn't listen to me one time. That doesn't mean that they weren't there or that they weren't validating you at all. It just means at that moment and that time, they had their priority on something that was most likely a little bit more important than making sure that they completely understood how you felt or thought about something. Now, as an artist, of course, I always do a gratitude or an artistic journal entry as well. So this is my journal for my 21-day forgiveness journey. So of course I had to make one for today as well. And this one says, I forgive my father. So yes, yes, yes. So I love to do my artistic gratitude journal entries because this is a way for me to pray and to meditate on what my intention is in regards to whatever it is I'm asking or believing and having faith in. So I just wanted to share all of these lovely things with you to hopefully encourage you to start your forgiveness journey as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you all, and I will see you soon. Bye.